Hi everyone, this is Seeker from The Life of Pleasure. I have with us today John Lee, producer and CEO of The Life of Pleasures, and we have our baby Mandalorian with us as well. He's obsessed with John Lee, so we'll have his company for a while. Today I'm going to present the wedding cake number 2. This one is as I promised. This one with a texture changer for the flowers. I decided not only for the flowers, but for the ribbon and a lot of other stuff. It's not like the first cake. The first cake is the lavender cake, which I'm going to sell separate, just because it has a lot of more stuff in it with the flowers. So I hope you like this cake. This cake, I made it for, sometimes we have a celebration and sometimes we want to do other things and we want to use a cake. So hopefully this would be useful. The table comes with the cake, but you have the option to not buy the table, and you can buy the cake alone if you want. The table itself has for you to cut. It has about 49 animations for cutting the cake. And the two couples being together, and it's great for photos, and they're kissing and hugging and things like that. So I recommend the table because it really complements the actual cake. Okay, so let's go right into it. This is cake number 2, the wedding cake number 2, and I'm going to ask John Lee because he's taking the video. To click on the shadow so he could res cake number 2.
There you go. Cake number 2.
Okay, so as you see, cake number 2, it reses the cake and the plate. And I'm going to ask John Lee to res everything from the rim of the plate.
All right.
And if you show everyone what you're doing.
Alright, so once you click on the rim of the plate, you get a menu, which gives you texture, res, derez, and owners. So you want to click on res, and that will give you another menu, and you would want to go to res all.
Give it a few minutes, people, so it can res everything. And John, can you cam on the cake so people can see what's in the cake? I mean, what everything comes in?
Sure, let me close up on that.
Okay. Tell me when you've done that.
Okay.
Okay, so with me, you're going to see 2 hoods. One on my right side, on my right side, it's a small hood. That hood is the actual size of the hood that you will receive. And that hood, it attaches, once you click on it, it attaches to your screen. This hood, I'm thinking about making it only transfer, just to protect my items. But the cake is going to be copied. So the hood has, as you see the big hood, it has 6 different things that you could do that you could kind of texture your cake. This has 15 different flowers that you could select from the textures. And I made the flowers and I linked it to the hood so that way you can see the actual kind of texture. It also has for you to change the ribbon, the kind of frosting of the cake, the flavor. As we cut it, we could, you could see the flavors, and I'll show that in a few minutes. And we have the rim of the plate can be textured. It has 15 textures. And the petals of the cake, I only made 8 textures. I'm going to leave it modifiable, so if you want to texture it a different texture, you can. It has the petal, the petals has a kind of texture on it, but you could tint it so that way you could still have, so it could still look like a petal. So I'm going to continue. I'm going to show you how to change and what changes when I hit flowers. All the flowers would change automatically, except the flowers from the actual skirt, because some people may not buy the table. I didn't add the flowers from the skirt. You have to touch the shadows of the table in order to change your textures. John Lee is going to show you later on how to do that, although it's on the other video from the first cake. So as you look at the cake, and we have 15 different options of kind of textures for flowers. The flowers are usually takes a little while to texture all of them. There are a lot. There are like 22 flowers. 22 flowers. So let's do right now. This is Baby Breath. It's like a peach and white kind of color. If you go in. I made that in GIMP, those kind of textures, so they look beautiful. So if you look at, let's look for, what color do we think we should get? Let's look for blue. I'm going to do blue. Blue. And John Lee can, he can put the camera a little closer on top of the table, so you could see how things changes. So everything, all the flowers that is a flower will change. If you click any of the ribbon, let's say I think blue and maybe, let me see, purple, or just look for the light blue. The light blue, right? Let's say we have the flowers, the ribbon, and we want to change the petals. We can. The petals, we have a few textures for the petals. And the petals all change the colors that you wanted. Again, the petals, it has several petals in it. So if you want to do it individually, you will be able to edit links and change colors of the group of the petals you want. So it's simple, as simple as that. This comes with 2 side cakes. One cake is the cake that you cut. And if John Lee cams very closely to, I'm going to move the hood a bit, babe. If you stand on the cake, right close to it, John, if you could do that, if you could cam close to it, I'm going to kind of click on the cake, and you see the inside is kind of chocolate. Let's say you don't want your cake to be chocolate. We love chocolate, so we have a chocolate. But if you want a vanilla cake, when you actually making that cut, I'm going to stand. I'm going to go right next to the cake, and I'm going to click on the table to sit. Maybe move my AO. And John Lee, if you can stand with me, that would be great. Babe?
Okay, one moment. All right, go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to change the flavor of the cake to vanilla. Actually, white cake. So that would be the last one, a white cake. So when I cut the cake, it should be white inside. Okay, cake, don't let me down. So let's go and cut the cake. And if you look inside, it is actually the white, the white flavor, white cake. So it all depends what you guys want to do, and you know what flavor you want. So I wanted to show that you have the option of having banana nut, which is a little yellow cake, the kind of chocolate, the velvet, and the white flavors. If you look at the hood, you can see it. If John kind of cams a little closer to the hood.
Yeah, they should be able to see it.
Okay, and then that's simple as that. And all you have to do is click. Now you don't have to res the hood. Okay, honey. Oh, it reminds me of when we got married. If you get a moment, I am gonna add maybe. Yeah, this only works for owner. I haven't put the script to have have other people touch it. I think it's better for just one person, so nobody changes your kind of texture of your cake during your wedding, because with all the lag, it's going to take time to res everything. You can do as many combinations as you want. I also have it, the cake is going to be modifiable, folks, so that means that you can change whatever you want. Ribbon, you can texture the flowers. There is a white flower, which I think would be easier to texture. And sometimes if you get a lighter color, you can just tint it, and it gives you a different texture, a different color. I love the white flowers because if you have white and white, everything white, they say the frost is white. Right now it was cream. And then the ribbon, let's say we want it, there's the ribbon here, the white as well. It looks beautiful. It looks very pretty. And then you have the petals, white. Yeah. And then, you know, it looks really like beautiful. It's very, very beautiful. This also comes with the champagne kind of glasses that you can personalize and put the names of the persons that is in the wedding party. Or you can remove any, let's say you don't have, like we had, how many? We had like 5, and we had 3 groomsmen, 3 kind of bridesmaid, and the maid of honor, best man. So if this is too much, you can remove one of them, and or you can remove a few of them. You just have to unlink them, and then you could put it wherever you want. Everything here is going to be modifiable, so you can personalize it to yourself. For personalizing the champagne, all you have to look, if you get closer to the champagne glasses, John, there is labels. Each one of them has a label. But if you look at the kind of bride and the groom one, if you edit and you click on that face, you can actually put any textures you want. And the same thing you could do with the wedding party champagne glass. Let me see what else. This table has animations now for couples. The other one didn't, though I added the actual couples to the other one as well. So the only difference between this cake and the other one is that this one has fewer flowers, but the flowers, you can texture it, and the land impact is less. Let me see what else. Let's see. We can, I'm going to clear this out. I'm going to show you the difference between this cake. Oh, for the rim, I didn't touch the rim, did I? For the plate, for the rim of the plate, you can do white if you want, which I think is already white. You can do, let's say, red if you want. Red will look nice with red roses and maybe white petals and the white ribbon. Let me do that so you can see it. And then you can change the skirt too. I'm going to do it myself, but John Lee can show you the actual pictures of it as well. I'm going to, let me see the skirt. Let me make the skirt red. And then I'm going to go up and I'm going to make the flowers. Let's see, we can make it red as well. I think there's a rose red that I like better. Rose red, or you can make the flowers white. Doesn't have to be the same as the one on top. And I think there's two types of red. We have rose red, which is a darker red, and we have red, which is red. It's a little lighter red. So whatever you like. So the colors of the flowers on the cake is the same colors of the flowers on the tablecloth flowers. So that way you could match it, or you can mismatch. Or you could remove the flowers, or you can make it invisible if you don't want flowers there. And anything else, maybe, have I missed? Or
No, I think you pretty much covered everything.
I was going to do sets, but I think that would be too much. I think people can create their own sets of how they like it. And the HUD is so easy to use. I'm using the scripts from a Black Tulip. So she made it now very easy if you have multiple items or props to actually that you could texture all of them all at once. You don't have to press one by one. This cake also offers flavors. So if you click on the cake, John Lee, can you click on the cake and just cam close so that way they can see the menu?
Okay. Now if I click on the cake, I'll get the Get Cake Female, Get Cake Male.
So when you click on the cake, it gives you the option to male or female because of the fork, of course, or the size of the fork. Men's hand seems to be big, and the fork seems to get lost in their hand. So I made the fork slightly bigger.
Thank you.
But the cake is the same, you know. And you get banana, chocolate, velvet, the wedding cake flavor, whatever flavor you have, and the white cake. So that means and this is referred to the actual flavor. You know what we didn't do, sweetie? We didn't talk about the the frosting. We only did cream and white. So this is the white cake frosting. We have chocolate. I'm going to show you the chocolate. So yeah, you have to get the right flowers for the chocolate. Let me see. Oops. I did that one. Let me see yellow. Let me see if the yellow one looks nice. Or pink. Or baby pink or white. Yeah. So it all depends what colors you like. I'm going to put white because white seems to match any color right now. And let me put the ribbon white. And let me put the flavor. How about all chocolate, baby? Do you like all chocolate? Sweetie?
That'll work for me.
Okay, so we have chocolate. We have red velvet. This is the red velvet. I got black flowers. I have two types of black flowers. I was looking at what some vampire friends of mine like. They like red and black and white. So I did flowers that are black, which is beautiful, by the way. Yeah. So yeah. So and then we have the velvet, which is darker, Oops, did I click it? Oops, I clicked the wrong one. This is our darker, this is a darker frosting. And then we have the cream. And then we have the white, which is more whiter. It's just white. It's the kind of texture without any tint in it. So I hope you guys found this to be interesting, and I hope that you give me feedback of what you like, what you didn't like of it, and leave a review if you like the cake. Thank you, everyone, and it was a delight to make this cake for you all. It's going to be reasonable price, right, babe?
Right.
The cake is going to be sold separate just in case people have a different type of table they want to use. And this is also going to be sold with the actual table. So yeah, I'm not going to change the price of it. It's going to be the same. So I would buy the whole thing. Okay. Hopefully hopefully you like it. Anything you want to say, babe?
No, you pretty much covered everything. Yes.
Okay, yeah, so let me clear everything out. Oops, I should clear this part out first. Let me de-res everything. Clear all. Okay, and then over here, clear all. Okay, I'm gonna res the first cake we had shown. The one I had, and the first one I did. The other one I took more time to develop, and this one you can res it all. Babe, can you res everything on this one? Let everybody see it in the menu.
All right. Let's see. This is a simple menu. Res, de-res, and owner. Can't go wrong there. And res all. And voila.
Yeah, this one does not have the hood. So everything does not have a hood. If you want to click on the actual cake, it's only one flower. So there is no other option for the flowers. You have one flower, one ribbon, one type of different petals. What you have different is the tablecloth. You can make it all white, or you can make it. It has how many colors does it have, baby? I asked him, but I'm the one who did it. Oh Lord, sorry. We have. Let me see. We have for the skirt. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 textures. So go figure. And then I think the same thing you have for the tablecloth. So you have the skirt and the tablecloth. And the flowers is the same thing. You got 15 colors, but you really only need one because it's only purple, and you can make it dark purple, right? You can make the skirt dark purple. I think that's what we had, right? The dark purple.
Yeah, that's what we had.
Yeah, and yeah. So everything here is modifiable too. So you have an option to buy the lilac cake, lilac purple white, or the other cake that has less flowers, but it has a texture. It has a hood to change, and it all depends what people like. I was going to sell them both together, but the other one took so much work as well, so I'm separating them. If you buy them both, if you want them both, if you are an event person, you want them both, just contact me and I'll add it to the table, so you can res either or. Thank you, everybody, and loves and hugs to all. And thank you for being a loyal customer. And I hope to hear from you all if you like the cake or not. We are on Facebook. I'm going to leave that information to John Lee so he could share that. And we're on YouTube. Okay, John, go for it.
Thanks a lot. GTFN. Take care.
No, John, talk about the kind of Facebook where they could find it.
Oh, the Facebook links will be at the end of the video, so you just have to click on those.
Oh, okay, cool. See, I don't know about those technology stuff, the tech part of it. Okay, thank you, everyone. Mwah.